keren nanti.
Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, and it's not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Florida State's offense will get the first possession of the game. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Back to pass. Fires to the right, complete. Still running at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Trying to convert this second and short. Here's the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Pulls and fired complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. He's going to lose a yard on that one. These fans raising the volume on second and goal.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've warned you.
Touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. Fourth and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? And maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play.
He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Back to pass on second down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the 33, it's first and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Flanagan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
All right, defense. Working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Got his man on the right.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. So there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Touchdown, no! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed down by the short yardage touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Shakes off the defender. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. He's up to 51 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Handoff to the lone back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the air on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. On the move, he fires. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so...
Bringing it back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Noles have pushed it inside the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab deep. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give
a shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Working that left side. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's got an open man.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Caught. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in third and long, still in a good situation here.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake now to throw. Buys a little time. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Trying play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught behind the line. It's Finley. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College